Today we will be preparing garlic butter naans. So these can be prepared either in the oven or I am going to prepare it on a tawa, and so it can be prepared on the oven also. So let's do it on the tawa today. So we've got here 3 cups of standard flour or maida, about half cup of yogurt, half cup of warm milk. This is about 1/4 cup of cooking oil, and this is garlic, 2 to 3 minced cloves garlic. Now this is active yeast. So I've got a warm water, about 1/3 cup warm water, and this is sugar, 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'll mix it in that, and this is active yeast. So Edmund's active yeast I'm using, 1.5 teaspoon. So I'll add it to this and allow it to when it starts bubbling, about 3-4 minutes you can keep it, and then you add it to the dough. So you've got your 3 cups yogurt, milk, oil, garlic, minced garlic, salt, about half teaspoon, and we start mixing it, and then when the yeast comes up, then we'll add it to that. In the meantime, here there is 3 tablespoons of butter. We'll melt the butter and then add the minced garlic, about 3 cloves of minced garlic in that, and that will be for brushing. And this is for garnishing. This is cilantro or parsley. I put a mixture of both of them, so that will be for later, the last stage. You can fry the naan, and then after frying it, then you apply the melted butter with garlic and the parsley or cilantro. If you want to store it, you can you don't have to go through that process, the first process. So wait for you fry the naans, keep it, wait for it to cool down, and then put them in a Ziploc bag, and then store it in the either outside for a couple of days or in the refrigerator. Refrigerate it for about 4-5 days, and then take it out and then put it in the microwave, and just heat it up for about 30 seconds, or on a tawa, just warm them up. So we've got we'll add the yeast, and now I will knead it all together. Put about 1/3 teaspoon of baking powder, just kneading it. Now if it is you require more flour, you add little more flour, or if it is a little dry, then add little milk when you are kneading. So I've taken out, spray with some cooking oil, and cover it with glad wrap for about 45 minutes. Allow it to rise. Now roll this into about 8-9 large balls. Roll them into, make them into for 8 balls. I'm going to cover it and keep it for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to roll it just before frying. Heat up melt the butter and add the garlic, minced garlic in that. Keep it aside. Now standard flour for dusting. Now I'll take one of the bowl. So lightly roll it. You got your first naan. Similarly, roll the other ones. Heat up a pan and lightly oil it, spray some oil, and then put in your naan. Fry it for a minute or a couple of minutes, and then turn it over. When you get bubbles, the time you turn it over. And now you spray some oil. Just press down so that it gets cooked inside the Now place the other one. Next one. Garlic. And use a brush also. And sprinkle some now put it back in the three for us to have now. Now these three, the rest of them I'm going to fry and put them in a cloth at the moment and wrap it and keep it, and then when ready to eat maybe in the evening or so, then I'll apply the garlic, the butter garlic mixture and the parsley, and then fry it and have it. Now, if you don't want to have it immediately, then once it cools down, then you put it in a Ziploc bag and seal it, and then you can have it, put it in the refrigerator, or outside you can keep it for a couple of days. In the refrigerator you can keep about 4 days, or you can freeze it for a couple of months. So you have, and then you remove it, and on room temperature if you want you can thaw it, or which will thaw very fast, and then you can have it the same way. Warm it up on a tawa and have it. If you want, you can just make some indentations here and leave it. Yeah. So we have these here, and then when we are ready to have them, then we'll apply the melted butter and cilantro, parsley, chopped ones, and have them again. We are the garlic butter naans, and these are the plain without applying the garlic butter. And when we are ready, we'll have them. And now we'll wrap them and keep them.